Hello children, how are you all? Fine, hope you all are doing well, good, you are safe and secure, right. So chalo, come on, let us learn some English, yeah? I'm going to give you some English things, right? So come on, open your textbooks, right? We have here, go to the contents page. There are certain topics and below that you have got certain subtopics. Like topics like play the game, on the move, a laugh riot, or one world and so on. Okay, under each topic you have got different subtopics that are related to the topic. Okay, so today we are going to start off with the topic play the game. The first fifth page is a small activity which you would be doing. Now go to page number 6. So today we are going to look into something called as hopscotch. It is hopscotch. Okay, it's a game. So let us see children. All of you come on. Look into your books. Hopscotch. A street game is a sport or game that is played on city streets rather than a prepared field or area. So what is a street game children? A street game is nothing but it's a sport or a game that is played on a city streets. Okay? Street games are usually simple playtime activities for children that can be played near where they live. So, children who are very enthusiastic, who love to play a lot, they cannot go to the ground or to the stadium and then play. So, for them, the street play would be the easiest way of playing. And when they play also, the games whatever they play, it would be very simple. So, let's start off. The one street game every little child in India has played is Stapu, Ekta Dhukat, or Pandi, or as it is commonly known, Kit Kit. Kit Kit is played all over India on the streets and in playgrounds. It is known as Kuntebille in Karnataka, Pandi in Tamil Nadu, Tokkudbilla in Andhra Pradesh and Khane in Kashmir. So, a very famous game that is generally played by most of the children in many of the states is commonly in Andhra Pradesh we call it as Tokkudbilla. Okay, it's a very common game which children play. I hope nowadays all these are not to be seen because everyone are busy with their gadgets. The game called hopscotch in English is a part of our childhood. So, this game is also called as hopscotch in English. It's a good game for children because it needs very little space to play and can be played both outdoors and indoors. So, this game which we call it in English as hopscotch, it can be played both in indoors as well as outdoor. I hope you know the meaning of the words indoor and outdoor children. Right? If we go and play the game outside the house, it is called as an outdoor. If you play inside the compound wall of your house, it is called as an indoor. A chalk is used to draw a course of 8 numbered squares on the ground like this. So you can see in the picture, squares are being drawn. To play the game, a player needs a marker such as a flat stone, tile or shell. So, to play this game, first they would draw the squares on the floor, on the ground. Then they should have either a flat stone, a tile or a shell. So, what is required for this game? You should have either a flat stone or a shell or a tile to play this game. The player stands behind the starting line and tosses the marker into the first square. So tossing is to put, okay? You stand before the starting line and then you start putting it. Then she hops over the first square, the second one, and continues hopping to the 8 squares. So it's nothing but a game which is used by hopping. You play the game by hopping. So you know hopping, right? So with this you are going to strengthen your legs also. Leg muscles. Here she pauses and picks up the marker from the first square, hops over the first square and steps out. Then she tosses the marker into the second square. The game continues like this until all 8 squares have been played and player completes the lap successfully. So she takes it from the first square, jumps all the 8 squares and comes. Again she takes it from the first square, she tosses it into the second one, means she'll put it into the second square. Like that each square, all the 8 squares will be completed. All hopping is done on one foot unless there are 2 lateral squares where the player has to land on both feet. So when there is a big square which is having 2 squares, then only the child can put both the legs. If not, if there is only one square, the child has to hop with one leg only. Hopscotch is a simple yet a skilled game. It requires physical agility and nimbleness and tests the player's balance and precision. So it's a very good game because it's going to improve your physical strength. At the same time, it is going to improve your concentration also. How balanced your body is also tested. A player is considered out if the marker does not land in the right square, touches the line, or the player loses balance and touches the line accidentally. So when the player is considered out 2 times, when the coin or the toss doesn't fall into the square. If it is falling on the line, the player is out. And if the leg of the player is touching the line, any line, then the player is taken as out. So he should never touch the line. He should maintain the balance of the body and be inside the square only. There are several other rules and variations of the game which add to the fun and difficulty level. So, certain more to get more entertainment, they start adding more rules. Many forms of hopscotch are played across the globe. Stapo's name in Persia is Lele. A French variant is known as escargot or marley ronde. In Germany, Australia and Switzerland, it's called Himmel und Hölle, that is heaven and hell. The first square is called Erd, that is earth, while the second last square is called Hölle or hell, and the last one is Himmel or heaven. The numbers hopscotch game is a fun variation on an old favorite. You don't need to toss a stone or use marker for this version of hopscotch. Just keep hopping on one foot and try not to stop on the other wrong square. Think it easy? Give it a try. So, this game is not a simple game. It's very, very difficult because we need to have good stamina, strength and also the concentration. So here we have, does that seem too easy? So here what you need, so they have given small check layouts and how to go about the numbering of the hopscotch game. Okay, does that seem too easy? Make it trickier for players by making them put their hands behind their back and repeat the process or jump only on even or odd numbered squares in sequence. So to make it little more complicated, what we can do is, we can ask the players to put the hands behind, both the hands behind and hop. They should not fall down. And also, we can also use the tricks like moving on only to the odd boxes or even number boxes. So like that also it can be played. Such additional games act as learning aids, okay? They teach us many things to learn to win and lose. So, hopscotch game, what does all these games teach us? The first thing is to learn to win and lose. So, all the time a person cannot win. So, we have to accept the win. At the same time, we have to accept the loss also. Otherwise, it becomes difficult. To observe keenly and to develop our maths and sensory skills. So, the second important point, what are we going to learn from this hopscotch game? That is improving our concentration. As I told you, we have to observe it keenly. Whenever you are tossing, you should see, if I put it in a more speed, it is going to fall in the box, outside the box, or it may fall on the line. Then I will be out. So, you have to observe, you have to do it with concentration and do it accurately, correctly. To improve motor skills and hand-eye coordination. So, it is improving our motor skills, fine motor skills, hand motor skills, leg motor skills and eye-hand coordination. You look and you throw, that is eye-hand coordination. To plan and think logically and at last but not least to have fun. So, you have to plan and think logically. If I take this step, what will happen? If I do like this, how it is going to happen? So, that logical thinking is a must and planning is also a must. So, above all this, you will have the game of fun. Right? Yes, children, very, very important. Whenever you are playing a game, what are you going to learn out from this game is very important, children. So, with this normal, simple hopscotch game, we are able to learn so many, many things. The first and the foremost is, I say, to win and to lose, to accept it. Okay, few children, they may not be. See, playing such games improves our mental ability because now you are children. Tomorrow when you grow up, if you don't accept the losing thing or if you don't accept the loss in your life, it becomes very, very difficult. Okay, always winning is not acceptable. You should also learn how to lose the game and how to overcome. So, these small little games which were very